Everyone, my name is Hasif Aiman and I'm from Oil and Gas Engineering from Group EH2432B. I'll be talking about a famous TV show which is ended at 2013 called Breaking Bad. So Breaking Bad is one of the best drama action series on the television, which introduced a character named Walter White, a middle-class chemistry teacher who calls himself Heisenberg. Due to the fact that the episode in the series vary in their dramatic effect and tension, the episode culmination and ending are always unpredictable, and this aspect, along with the focus of the antagonist as the main character, influenced the audience great interest in the series. So some people may say that this show is a typical television crime show, but it is developed dramatic effect in the following episode. In the first episode, Walt is portrayed as ordinary chemistry teacher, and the viewer does not expect that this character, a cool-headed, such character can become a cool-headed killer and the greatest methamphetamine kingpin at the West Coast and in some European countries. So the motive of this character, Walter White, that he sells methamphetamine, that he is diagnosed with a lung cancer, and Walters knows he is dying slowly. As a result, Walters becomes bad and chose the easiest way to make money, which is selling drugs. The purpose that he does this, that so can he provide financial security for his family. And he sells methamphetamine with his ex-student from high school called Jesse Pinkman. Former student Jesse Pinkman is the supporting negative character in the show, who show a true nature of Walt's actions. And Pinkman was a terrible student in high school, and his parents punished him because of the drug abuse. Thus, Walter took Jesse under his wings and taught him how to cook and sell methamphetamine to become richer. It is possible that at the beginning of the show that Walter White does not have any intention to kill anyone, but circumstances has forced him to act in such a way. However, the show was in progress. It becomes clear that there were no boundaries for Walter anymore, and Walter's wife Skyler was also affected by her husband's negative behavior. There are moments in the series where Walter can make audience very angry because he goes too far to protect his methamphetamine business. For instance, from his brother-in-law intrusion because he works for the DEA. In an episode to second season of the Breaking Bad, Walter White was honored by a group called Los Cuates de Sinaloa, which is singing about his legend that is spreading in North America. And across the border, the New and Old Mexico, they have that his influence has clashed with the cartel competition of these from the Los Cuates de Sinaloa. In the lyric, this homie is dead and he doesn't know it yet. This at the time, Walter's unlikely career as a drug kingpin was made possible by exactly such knowledge. As far as he or anyone else could tell, apart perhaps from Vince Gilligan, the creator of the series and the master of Walter's fate, cancer could finish Heisenberg long before the cartel hitman got him. In truth, though, that his development over the 5th season of the show has been less shocking transformation rather than series of confirmation. Mr. Gilligan's busy and inventive narrative machinery has provided plenty of cleverly and executed surprises, but these have all served to reveal Walter White, who was there all along, that the side of his personality, a sociopath and family man, a scientist and a killer, a rational being and a creature of impulse. Entrepreneurs and loser are not necessarily as contradictory as we might have expected. Rather, If we insist on supporting that they are, it may be for our own sentimental reasons. We love our because this show is based on the Walter White perspective. So through this show, we are manipulated to love our anti-heroes. Sometimes even blindly to the actions. In this show, Walter may have wanted us to believe, the audience, and at the moment he have convinced himself that he was a decent man, that driven by desperate measures to do terrible things. But that notion was either wishful thinking or tactical deceit. Viewed as a whole, the optimal binge condition, with the blind pull downs and the pizza boxes and chicken wrapper piling up around the couch, Breaking Bad revealed itself as a story of a man mastering his vocation and fighting to claim his rightful place in the world. In its dark, Maurice Kanji's vision has conventionally a surprising parable of entrepreneurial gumption. This formula turns out to be well suited for the time. Walter's corners of the economic landscape is more shadowy and decidedly less glamorous place, and one whose main representation are a bunch of books and all country songs. Methamphetamine has a long history, first as a legitimate pharmaceutical product and then as illegal recreational substances. For the most part of the time, meth lacked the cachet and the panic-inducing power of cocaine, marijuana, LSD, or alcohol for that matter. But over the past 15 years also, it has become more visible as a problem and therefore as a symbol of social dysfunction. The of the show debates obscured Walt's true class identity. In the autumn of 2008, with the economy in free fall, it was easy to suppose that he was falling from the precarious middle class existence into a underworld of criminality. He was working two jobs with crummy health insurance and a baby on the way, a broken water heater, and a Pontiac Attack in the driveway in the Albuquerque split lane. As soon as we met him, we were given strong hint that his fall had already taken places, that his humble teacher and hand-packed husband, that was the disguise alone all the time. How many such people have a plaque in their house acknowledging their contribution to the Nobel Prizes winning research, which is shown in the first episode of the Breaking Bad, which clearly that this character Walter White has won a Nobel Prize before. Heisenberg, his drug lord nom de guerre, was closer to Walter's true face than the stammering, shambling classroom teacher he showed to his student and his colleague, and the nebbish that he was with brother-in-law, Hank, and the mistletoes who shared a bed with his wife, Skyler. White right from the start was the enfranchised character from the net aristocracy, exiled from his place in the elite by his own stubborn pride and the treachery of his erstwhile partner. He was a mighty empire builder out of all-rain novel, biding his time and amid a weakling plotting as with Walter White is protagonist. There is also a vivid character like the Saul Goodman, the dirty lawyer with a good heart, Gustavo Fring, an international food franchise owner and the largest methamphetamine dealer in the North America. With this reference to this character, there is this series determine whom a character can or cannot trust. This show is interesting because of the preserved dramatic effect and the manipulation of someone's expectations. It is also most impossible to stop watching the episode because the desire to know the fate of this character and the outcome in the end. And thus, the chemistry teacher destroyed his family because he did not know where to draw the line. This, in my opinion, the series is ranked 10 out of 10, which is legendary.